So today I was at this gas station, right? And the gas station is connected to a car wash. So as I'm coming out of the gas station, I see a picture, and I'm saying to myself, I know that that's not what I think it is, or who I think it is. And so I drove around, and this picture is, I guess, a poster. It was attached to the vacuum, you know, where you vacuum out your car. It was attached to that by a trash can. And this was the picture. I know y'all can see that. Now you see that? That's Nuwapic. And for those that don't know who this is, it's who they call Dr.Malachi z.york, also known as Amanubi Rakbata, Pa Nabab, Yanun, Afrati, Atum Ray, and the list goes on. And it's crazy because before I begin this video, you know what I'm saying, I want to give the Nuwabians some how can I say it? I want to help them. I want to help them. I want to help you, right? Now listen to this. That poster, right? If you're trying to bring in more Nuwabians or new members or whatever have you, that poster is not going to solve that. That poster is not going to do that. If you're trying to put that poster up and, you know, stating that the master teacher needs to be free, that's not going to work. You want to know why? Because at the end of the day, American people speak English. They do not know Nuwapic. So that poster that you have up there is useless because nobody reads Nuwapic except for you all. That plain and simple. And I couldn't even read it, and I used to be a Nuwabian. I'm an ex-Nuwabian now. I couldn't even read it. You want to know why? Because you always change up the language. So for whatever you were attempting to do, for us putting that poster up on a vacuum cleaner at a car wash, and which is going to get tore down. I didn't touch it. And which is going to get tore down anyway. Whatever you attempted to do is not going to work. I would tell you, I would advise you that if you want to gain new members, if you want the public to help free your master teacher, I suggest that you write it in English from now on. But other than that, the gig is up. Give up. Go back home. For all you young people that left and abandoned your family for this cult, go back home. Go back home, and when you go back home, apologize to everybody and admit that you were part of a cult. Period. You see, I didn't want to go there. I did not want to go there, but I'm so tired of you Nuwabians or Sabians or whatever you call yourselves. I'm so tired of you all threatening me. I'm so tired of you all telling me that I'm making these videos for money. I'm so tired of you telling me that I'm an agent. I'm so tired of you telling me that not everything that I said about the Nuwabians, what I went through as far as dealing with the bookstores, is wrong. That I never was Nuwabian. So I got proof that I was. Let's see here. What does that look like? Looks like me standing next to cult leader z.york. Oh, let's go to another one. What does this look like, boys and girls? That looks like me on the land. Tamaray. Let's go to another one. What does this look like, boys and girls? That looks like me standing next to who's supposed to be Anu the Most High, which is supposedly z.york's grandfather. What does this look like, boys and girls? It looks like me on the land. You see, some of you all wish you had pictures like this because most of you all never were on the land, period. What does this look like, boys and girls? That looks like me, burning the hell up, dressed in all black, on the land. And I got pictures for days. You wish you had pictures like this. 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 Let me pull up another one. The Black Pyramid. You wish you had pictures like this. Let me pull up another one. You wish you had pictures like this. So now that we know that I used to be a Nubian and those pictures are not edited or photoshopped and none of that. That's real. Now that you all know that I used to be a Nubian, now I'm going to go further deep into the situation. The gig is up. You want to know why? Because your sales pitch far as trying to get people to be part of that cult is a living lie. You see, you can't talk about how z.york said that the gods that came down on this planet were homosexual. You can't run with that because people are going to automatically be turned off. So you mean to tell me that God is a homosexual? You can't run with that narrative. You can't run with the master teacher is in jail and the charges, they trying to hold another black man down because guess what somebody's going to say? Okay, what are the charges? Well, it was all RICO charges and this and that and so forth. And you know what? I'm not going to say the most. I'm going to say an intelligent person is going to do his or her own research. And when they go online and they find out that he was accused of child molestation, pedophilia, they are not going to fuck with that. That is the most hideous crime that's on the planet, is to touch children. When they find out and they go to YouTube and they see Dr. York plead guilty, they are not going to mess with you all. The gig is up. You tried to change your name, and I understand because I'm into business. I understand it. You want to revamp the whole cult and start anew. So your master teacher got a new name. Y'all probably got new names. There's probably another new order other than AEO, Ancient Egyptian Order, and the Order of Melchizedek. I've seen that your costumes, or rather what you may call uniforms, have changed. So now you're not Nubians anymore, and you're Sabians. And I understand that. I understand why you did that. Because there was a lot of negativity on the name Dr. Malachi z.york and a lot of negativity on the name Nubian or Nuwapu. So I understand. That was a business move that you all did. But it's still not going to work. Because you can't. Y'all are still selling the same books that y'all were selling when you were Nubians in the Ansar Allah community, when you were Moors, when you were what was it, Masons. You're still selling those same books. And in those books, it states, I'm a Nubian, and Nubians did this, and Nubians did that. So in order for you to completely change over, where there's no trace of Nuwapu and Nubians and all of that, you're going to have to burn all of those old books. As a matter of fact, why don't you... Y'all don't got me pissed off, man. Because at the end of the day, I joined the Nubian nation for a sincere reason, and that was to save the people. And now that I see, now that I see that this organization wasn't nothing but a cult, here I am trying to save souls again by stopping people from joining that cult. But I'm the one that's getting death threats. I'm the one that's an agent, a black devil, and all the rest of that. And it's crazy to me. Why don't you all show people that sex book? Don't want to talk about that. You don't want to talk about that. How Dr. York wrote a sex book where he demonstrated, not him physically, I'm saying by pictures, and that it's healthy for you to do anal. You don't want to talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about that. That's an old book that I saw. I saw a copy of it. Like it was a printed copy. I'm pretty sure that Dr. York don't want nobody to see that book. Y'all know that. I don't know if it's specifically called the sex book, but it was a book that was written when they had the Ansar Allah community, and it talks about different sex positions. I seen it with my own eyes. I'm not making this up. I'm not. But I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. This man wrote a book about how it's healthy to be anal. Please, to do it anal. Please, man. Miss me with that. Miss me with that. See, you young boys and girls don't know that. But I'm telling you, the old heads know exactly the book that I'm talking about. And please, if somebody has it, put it out. Put it out there so everybody can see. Please, I beg you. Put it out there. And I tell you what, if you don't want to put it out there, mail it to me and I'll put it on I'll put it on a video. This is crazy to me, man. This is crazy. Y'all talking about some. Let me explain something to you. This has nothing to do with the LGBTQ community. I'm not talking about gay men. When I make this statement, when you threaten me and tell me you gonna mess me up and you gonna punch me in my eye and all the rest of that stuff, I'm telling you that you're being gay because you're fighting over a man. I can see if I tried to talk to your girl, or if I had something to say about your girl. First of all, I've never said anything. I never told a lie on Dwight York. Never. I've never lied about nothing that I've said because I don't have no reason to. But at the end of the day, I can understand you got beef with me because of your girl, but y'all are beefing with me over a man that you've never met. You've never met. I've seen him, physically seen him. I've sat in class on the land, and physically seen him teach several times. How you like that? Y'all are trying to protect and defend a man that you've never met, which makes no sense to me. And for those that have met, dealt with Dwight York and that 30 plus years in the organization, you all are suffering from cognitive dissonance. And it's crazy. Give it up. It's too many schools y'all been through. When is it? I've said this in one video, in a video prior to this one. When are y'all gonna graduate? That's all I want to know. He gave y'all information. He gave y'all information. He's giving you all everything that he needs to teach you. So why haven't you all graduated? Why do I keep on hearing master student and not master teacher when it comes to you all? Just trying to understand. And I want us to verbally understand one another, because if it results in my life being on the line and you physically trying to approach me, I'm telling you this right now, and I'm going to say it as much as professional as I can, because this will be used in a court of law if something were to happen. I am in fear of my life, and I will use my firearm that I keep with me all of the time, because of the threats that I'm receiving online all of the time. And I have kept those comments that you all have made, and that will be used in the court of law as well. That plain and simple. So I ask you, being that you all are peaceful people, I ask you, be peaceful. Period. That plain and simple. Because I don't want this to go any further than where it's going. Because it's not going to end well for someone. It's just that plain and simple. Give it up, man. I'm not saying nothing out of the way or disrespectful. I mean, you can use this in the court of law as well. It will be documented and it will be uploaded on my channel. You can download it. All I'm telling you all is to give it up. This is a cult. Everybody knows this. There have been documentaries that have been made. Everybody knows that this is a cult, and everybody knows, even Dwight York knows, that he is guilty. Because he said it. He pled guilty. I seen it with my eyes. You can go to YouTube and see him admit to all of the things that were done, that he said that he supposedly didn't do in those Isles of Patmos tapes. Y'all don't know anything about that. See, you're too young for that. Y'all messing with the wrong person. And what I mean by messing with the wrong person, I'm talking about on an intellectual level. You cannot win with me on an intellectual level. You want to know why? Because I know your doctrine. I know it. And I'm going to end it with this. This one guy said, all of the questions that you have, why don't you come to class and ask those questions? Well, the first thing is, I have what you call street smarts. I am not going to go into a situation where I'm outnumbered. That is stupid. I'm not coming to your house where you're good. No. The second thing is, Nubians have a way, or rather Sabians have a way of dodging answers. Excuse me, dodging questions. So they'll take you around the loop, and then you'll forget about the question that you asked them. And it's like, oh, at the end of the day, once you walk away from the conversation, you're like, oh shit, I asked this man 5 questions and he didn't answer none of them. It's like they read that book called How to Win an Argument. Yo, man, I'm through with it. I'm through. I just give it up, man. The gig is up. Everybody knows that your organization is a cult, and everybody knows that your teacher is a convicted pedophile and a cult leader. The truth hurts. The truth hurts. Swallow that pill. Swallow that pill. Go home. For all you young people out there in your 20s, you still got a life to live. Go home. Go home. You don't have to do no turn-in every Friday. You don't have to give them money. You don't have to work in their bookstores for free. You can get you a job and make money. You can become an entrepreneur. Life is not over for you. But for the old heads, it is. Because they're so ignorant and so stuck into this cult to the point where they're going to die along with it. And what I mean die along with it, because eventually Nuapu or the Sabians are going to burn out. But for all you young people out there, you still have a life to live. Go home.